Okay, so it does have the Prism Live watermark at the bottom, which I'm okay with. The quality of the video looks pretty good. I have my iPhone 14 so I can read the chat. I'm just holding this with a tripod that doubles as like a selfie stick. So I could do this, which is really cool. Set it up like that. Like a selfie stick. So I can testing the audio. How's this sound? Sounds good. And I don't even have an external mic. I'm literally just talking to the camera right now. So I'm testing out the dual iPhone setup with, I'm using Straight Talk hotspot. So, and I just have like the regular plan, so like the hotspot is limited. There's another plan that I've been looking for that actually is a little bit cheaper than the Straight Talk mobile plan, so I might look into using that as long as I can use the same number. So I might do that because it's cheaper. But not only is it cheaper, I believe it's through Verizon, but not only is it cheaper, but it also has faster upload speeds. So when I stream, the streams will look a little bit cleaner, essentially. Because like right now, I'm looking at my stream right now, and it's frozen. Yeah, so I can tell that maybe because I'm holding the phone further away from the second phone, then the connection for the hotspot might be a little off. So let's see if I can bring it up this way, get the phones a little bit closer, and see if the connection's a little bit better. So I believe the further away from the phones are each other, the weaker the connection is, so it's gonna lag a little bit. So this is a very budget-friendly setup, but I was maybe not even 3 feet away from the phones, and the connection was really bad. So that is an issue. So if you have somebody recording you, ideally you'd want to upgrade to a better hotspot, or even have a like separate hotspot or like a connected connection, a better connection somehow. But this is literally just like doing the budget. So friendly setup, but I was maybe not even. But yeah, this could potentially work for IRL setup. You would just have to. This is kind of ideally you doing this by yourself. So you would just ideally walk around like this, have the tripod or the selfie stick extended a little bit, you know, maybe 1.5 feet away from your face, so you can get like the full frame in. You want to see my fly trap? Sorry, chat. You want to see my fly trap? Sorry, chat. So the connection's looking pretty good. Oh, it's stalled just a little bit right there. So the connection's looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm just doing a test right now. Oh, it's stalled just a little bit right there. You said fly trap? I'm glad that you did a test. You're not actually live, right? I am live right now, but it's just a test. So I can take it down later.
Oh, okay.
I am live right now, but it's just a test. I can take it down later. The audio sounds good. It just seems like, you know, you're gonna have your phone in this hand, but it just seems like the further the phone away, the weaker the connection is. The audio sounds good, but I mean, like for a budget setup for like IRL, you know, you might be walking around wherever and you have your camera literally not even 2 feet away from you. So I think it'll be okay for a budget setup. Even 2 feet away from you, so I think it'll be okay. For a budget setup, I think it'll work. The next thing to complete this setup would most likely be a battery pack. So you'd have to hook up the battery to this phone streaming, because you don't want this one to die. You don't want the phone that's recording to die. So I don't know if there's a mount on here, but you could probably rig up a mount on here. There is a little space on the back where something could screw in, so you might have to rig something up, or I'm sure there's things that you can order for the tripod or selfie stick that literally like clip on to the selfie stick or the tripod, because obviously it's like a rod. You could clip that on and like put the battery pack on there so it'll charge the iPhone while you're live streaming. I would imagine they have that. There's probably a bunch of accessories that you can mount onto your phone. But yeah, other than that, I think this would be a perfect setup for IRL for a budget. I can literally read chat right here. This is super cool. Yo. Just put a yo in there. And now can I gotta find a way to get the keyboard off. Just have to exit the live and come back in. Yeah, looks good. And I'm recording off of an iPhone XR, shooting on 720p. I'm pretty sure this is 30 frames per second. So nothing special, nothing too crazy. I'm literally walking around in my kitchen under a light. So on my end, it looks good. Let me see if I can show you guys what it looks like on my end. Doesn't look bad at all, chat. Doesn't look bad at all. I might have to do something like this for if I go for like walks and stuff like that. If I go to the gym, I might set it up a little bit different. I actually might use a Wi-Fi connection. So like I might invest. I'm kind of curious on what I would do to get a better connection, because I'm literally just running off the hotspot on my iPhone 14 that I pay like $50 a month for, just like the regular. So to make this budget setup like really budget friendly, but like really IRL streamer friendly, I'm gonna have to look into a faster connection. So that way, if I put my phone in my pocket, it's gonna be, 3 feet. Maybe I'm working out and my phone's like, 6 or 7 feet away. I need to figure out a way that will make the connection stable. So maybe I can do a higher speed that'll work with the distance, or I might have to, and I'll look all this stuff up, or I might have to get like a Wi-Fi box that I'll just have to, pay like a monthly fee, and that way it'll run off, then the phone will run off the Wi-Fi. That way the phone could be, as far as it can go without interrupting the connection, and the internet connection will run off the Wi-Fi box or the hotspot box, whatever. The next thing is, if I do get another piece of equipment that's gonna run the Wi-Fi / hotspot, I'm gonna have to figure out how to mount it to the tripod and an external battery. But I'll have to find an accessory that's gonna hook up to the tripod to set the battery on and then hook it up to the phone. So the next step for this budget is to research the better connection. What's a better connection other than the hotspot from my phone? Because if I take this to the gym, this is gonna be sitting at least, further and further away, because I have to set the camera up, go to the machine and lift, and it's not gonna be like across the room or anything, but it's gonna be a few feet away, and I don't want that to disrupt the connection, and then obviously get a battery pack to hook up to this that's going to be able to run a stream for at least maximum, 2 hours. Yeah. But so far so good. It looks good. Not bad at all. But so far so good. Not bad at all. Talk to me, chat. I'll have to watch the VOD replay to actually see how the connection ran, because on my phone it does cut in and out, and this is kind of hefty and heavy, so like if I needed to, I'd have to like rest this up against like my chest or something like that. But I mean, I have my arm tucked. This would be doable. Yeah, the connection keeps cutting out like crazy on my end, on the VOD end, or the live stream end. I'll have to go back to the VOD and check to actually see how the connection ran. But yeah, I'm gonna put my phone in my pocket now and kind of test the connection, see if the connection cuts in or out. Let me actually set this phone down over here. Okay, so I'm about 6 feet away from the phone right now. And so far so good. The stream's not cut out or anything like that. It's rocking and rolling. The audio's going pretty good. I don't know how far the connection will go where it'll start to cut out. So I'm at 69% battery. The phone is a little warm, but I'm running my phone off my Wi-Fi from my iPhone. And the Wi-Fi bar actually is 3 bars. It's full bar. That's kind of incredible. Let's see if we can go a little bit further, chat. Let's see how it looks. See how it sounds. How are we doing, guys? We're at 68%. Let me see how fast this battery's draining. We're still at 3 bars on the Wi-Fi. So we're at 67%. We're dropping battery power pretty quick. So it looks like what we're running across is it's burning through the battery fast. And it could be a bad battery in the iPhone XR. It's a little bit older phone. So maybe I could go and see if I change the battery out, got a new battery, would that benefit? I don't know. If I got a battery pack and hooked it up to this that had like a 4-hour storage of power, would that hold the iPhone off for, multiple hours? I don't know. I need to do my research and check. Connection looks good. It actually looks pretty good. The audio sounds pretty good as well. This is an iPhone XR. No external mic, running off a hotspot. Camera quality looks good. yeah, this could potentially be a really good budget setup. Um, it looks like I can be a little bit further away from the camera and it'll still keep a really good connection. So the next thing now is how sustainable is this plan, the Straight Talk hotspot versus, I think it's called Visible by Verizon. I need to kind of look into that. The Visible by Verizon plan is a little bit cheaper, but I've compared it and it says that the hotspot feature, it runs a little bit faster, smoother, you know, the upload speed is a little bit quicker, and I need to see, like, okay, if I'm gonna live stream here in town, obviously where I live and work, which towers around here support which hotspot plan. So I need to look into that, and then I also need to look into a battery pack or getting the battery replaced in the iPhone to hold a charge longer, because that phone is getting pretty hot from live streaming this. I mean, short amount of time. I've only been live not even 20 minutes, and the battery's about halfway already, you know, burned through. So I'm sure, and I mean, it could be a little bit of both. You know, it might help to replace the battery, but it would probably also benefit if I got a battery pack for the iPhone, because I'm sure live streaming off a hotspot is going to burn through it. I really don't know much about it, but this is why we're testing it. So that's the next step, is to, you know, see where the budget is for the mobile hotspot plans. You know, do I need to pay, can I get away with paying 35, 40 bucks, or, you know, is it worth it to stay on the $50 plan? And how often and how long can I live stream off the hotspot? So that and the battery pack, you know, that's going to be within our budget. You know, the iPhone XR, I've had that phone for, you know, I don't even know how many years, 5, 6 years. And then this phone's maybe 2, 3 years. The iPhone 14, I don't know. But I mean, I've had these phones forever. This phone that I'm streaming off of, I've had laying around in a box forever, you know, just sitting, you know, not doing anything. And even still, the quality looks great and the live stream looks good. And so we might be able to get away with live streaming. But like I said, we gotta check the hotspot, check the battery pack. The budget altogether, the tripod was maybe $25 shipped, and it's a really awesome tripod that doubles as a selfie stick. You know, I think it's like 62 or 64 inches tall. It's like over 5 feet tall. It's ridiculous. Really stable. And then, you know, we might invest $20, $30 in a battery pack, a really good battery pack. And then just check out the plans, you know, see which one's better for my area, and is it worth it to run it 35 to 40 bucks or 50 bucks a month. So we'll see. But yeah, thank you for tuning into the test live. And I think I'm just going to end it here. And I think I have to end it on that phone, the XR phone. Unless I can do it from the app. So if I go to Stream Manager, Manager Stream, 3 dots. It doesn't give me an option from my phone to cancel the stream, which is kind of odd, but it could be because I'm streaming off of Prism Live. Okay, and this is also weird. The Prism Live had its watermark at the bottom of my video, but now I'm not seeing it. Oh, create a clip, discard, quick actions, edit stream info, dual, go, done. That's cool. You can edit the stream info. Too bad you can't end the stream from my phone. Yeah, I've already banned 2 people, but they're bots, so that's funny. That's weird. You can't end it from my phone. You can't end the live stream from your phone. That's a little odd from the Twitch app, you know. But like I said, I'm streaming off of Prism. I do have it on this phone, and I wonder if I go to prison on this phone, is it going to show that I'm live? It's not. I wonder if I go live on this phone, if it switches from that phone to this phone. I guess we can go ahead and give it a try. Alright, here we go. Camera, edit, my channels. We're going to turn that one off, turn that off, turn that off. And we're going to go to Twitch. Okay, hold on. Testing. And it wasn't saved from this live stream, it was saved from the past live stream. So this wasn't updated since that's been updated. So let me try going live right now. See if it switches from that camera to this camera. Oh, invalid address or stream key, please check again. 3, 2, 1. I do believe it's not letting me live stream because I'm already streaming off of this phone. Alright, chat, looks good. Alright, let's see what the battery is on this one. It's 62%. Oh, it's not bad. It's just a little warm, but yeah, I think what we're gonna do is check out the investment of the hotspot, because I was actually surprised when the Visible said it was cheaper than the Straight Talk hotspot. I was actually like really impressed. I'm like, I wonder how that works, but I don't know. I don't run a phone company, so I really don't know how that works, but I'm gonna do some tests on the computer, make a final decision by either tonight or tomorrow morning. I think they have a free trial. I think Visible does have a free trial, so we might do that. But either way, we'll get that figured out, and then we'll do a little bit of researching, see if we can't find a really good battery pack that fully charged, you know, will last us for a few hours. And yeah, we'll go and do another test IRL stream, a dual setup from the iPhones. I'm actually happy the way the quality and the sound and everything sounds. I do have external mics that are like, I got like the super cheap ones that actually I can plug a charger in and still record the audio. So if I'm like 10 feet away, 15 feet away, I don't know how far the connection is, but I don't want to be obviously too far from the camera, but nonetheless, I do have a mic set up, so you know, we got a lot of tests coming ahead of us. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna end the live stream right there. Let's go out of the menu here. I don't know if you can zoom out or zoom back in. Okay, and then I wonder if you can flip the camera. Oh yeah, while you're still live, that's crazy. You can flip the camera while it's live, so front facing camera, and if I wanted to, I could flip the camera. That's actually pretty convenient. Wow, pretty good. Oh, and it has my phone battery. I don't even need to pull the menu down. I can physically see from within the Prison app my phone battery. I can see my audio levels. It looks like it's uploading at 4 kilobytes per second, and we're holding 30 frames per second, 29 frames per second. So pretty interesting. You know, I'm still learning the Prism app, but you can multi-stream from Twitch, Facebook, Kick. There was another one, but yeah, you can multi-stream from multiple platforms from the Prism app. So it's pretty cool. Looks like it's doing a pretty good job, you know. There's some widgets on here, so I might have to play with that to get stream elements figured out on here. And yeah, but we can worry about that down the road. If I needed to go live, this is it. You know, this is the front camera, obviously. So I'm actually high-key really impressed with how the dual iPhone IRL stream setup turned out. Just running off of 2 phones and a tripod. That's crazy. And even if I didn't have my iPhone XR or 14, if I had one iPhone, and I've done this with my 14 Pro, I clipped it on to my tripod, which you don't even need a tripod. You could literally just hold your phone or set it off somewhere, you know, set it off and go live from the Prism app, and whatever platform you're live streaming from, it'll show the chat on screen, which is crazy. But you know, if you wanted to use your back facing camera to, you know, stream something that you're doing, you needed to step back and do the activity, you know, back that way, you do it and then you come back and read the chat, switch the cameras from back to front, that way they can see you and read the chat. So I mean, this app Prism is actually pretty crazy, for free, mind you, for free.